Council of Stockholm hold their meetings. So this is not the national parliament, it's on the other side of the lake, but from here the city of Stockholm is governed. And this was one of the main reasons for constructing the city hall. When the city hall was finished in 1923, this was the first city hall of Stockholm. Before this, we didn't have one at all. That's why some people say we made it such a big one. But it was very crowded for the administration, and the city council back then, they did not have a place to hold their meetings. So they started using this room already in 1921, which was 2 years before the inauguration, the opening of the rest of the building. So the construction work was still continuing when they started having the meetings right here. Now the council, they have 101 members. It's one of the largest city councils in the world. They are only represented about 700,000 people, which is the population of the municipality of Stockholm. So you only need about 7,000 votes to get your name right here. At the moment, we have 52 women and 49 men. There are 7 different political parties being represented. It's the exact same ones as in the national parliament. And at the moment, there are 4 right-wing parties forming an alliance who are in majority here in Stockholm, exact same alliance also in majority in the national parliament. However, we are holding general election this year in Sweden in September, and here we hold all of our elections at the same day. So both the regional, the national parliaments are on the same day. And now the opposition also forming an alliance, so it's kind of a close call. It will be very exciting. Now, what I like to point out, especially in here, is not the politics, it's the ceiling. It's 19 meters all the way up, and this is another situation where the architect changed his mind. On the plans, there's still a regular flat, plain ceiling in here, but once again, he walked in during the construction work, he saw the beams up there, and he decided to keep them. So instead of finishing the ceiling, they had it painted instead. And now remember what I mentioned downstairs about the national romantics. You like making references to your own national history. So if you look at the construction up there, or the beams, what do you think it looks like?
Church.
Could be a church. Many people say it looks like a big ship, turned upside down. So we always say that we have a Viking ship up there, of course, turned upside down. But in fact, there's another Viking reference that's even more obvious if you know the idea behind this painting. If you see all along the middle of the ceiling, there's a blue part. There's a painted sky. So it's painted as if there were a big hole in the roof. Now, this resembles very much the old Viking houses, the long houses. They were long and narrow like this, the construction, and the Vikings, this was the year 800 to 1000 approximately, so a long time ago. They did not have windows back then. Instead, they had this large hole in the roof to let out smoke, to let in air and lighting. The hole in the roof is called a wind eye. It's the eye of the wind. And this is actually the origin of the English word window from the beginning. It's the eye of the wind, of course. Now in here, the wind eye is supposed to be a symbol of democracy. The idea is that all the decisions that are taken in here should be able to fly out through the hole in the roof and out to all the citizens of Stockholm. So in here there are no secrets. But then in case you do not really trust the hole in the roof, there's also a gallery for the public up here on the left side, seating 200 people. So anyone can come here and listen to the meetings. They're held every 3rd Monday evening. Unfortunately, it's not this Monday, so if you're still in town, you won't be able to visit it. Or else you could have enjoyed 6 hours of political talk in Swedish. Next time, maybe. All right, I'll make my way around and then we can continue.